So, good morning.
Good morning.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, it's great. So, today I would like to talk about the passion. Because, you know, when I started this business, I haven't anything, only my passion. Because I come back from Malaysia to Europe, and the market is not available in Europe. No products, no product catalog, nothing. Only my passion. So it's really important. I think this is the most important thing if you want to be successful. So today I want to talk about it. If you study this how working the successful people all over the world, not only the direct selling industry, everywhere, every industry, you cannot see any same things about these people, only one. Everybody do their job with passion, because the success is not working without the passion. So don't worry about it, how working your level, career level in the DXN. Don't worry about it, how is your education, how is your background. If you have a passion, you can be really successful in the DXN business. It is not working without passion. First of all, I would like to share with you my small stories. You know, I'm a man who is really hate the direct selling business. You know, it's many years the people try to sponsoring me many different business opportunity, and I really hate it. I not hate the system because the system is right. I really hate the people how do this business. So every time I say sorry, I never will join the direct selling company. But it's about 30 years before, maybe a little bit more, one of my friends who is a leader, another MLM company, invite his wedding. So my wife and me, we go the wedding party, and that time in this wedding party was that company top leaders. So I try to study them, and I see they are nothing special. They are common people, but they are free. So it was really interesting for me because, you know, that time I had a company, the small online marketing company. I have about 15 employees, and this company is running well, but I was not free. Every day I was that person who arrived at the office, and I was that person who left the office the latest. So the business is working very well, but I'm not free. So after this vending, I'm thinking, if these people can be free, can do this business very well, I can do too. So the problem was, only small problem, I don't like the direct selling business. So I find few advisor, few consultant, and I ask them, please help me. Now I think this is the way. This is way to freedom. But how can I do this business? How can I excited about this opportunity? And everybody told me the same. László, if you want to be successful in the direct selling business, you have to find your passion in this business. So it was the solution, and I tried to find my passion, but of course it was not easy. I didn't find. But one day, getting a new idea, because, you know, my profession was the online marketing, I thinking maybe I can build the huge network through the internet. But, you know, it was 30 years before, so the internet was totally different. No Facebook, no Instagram, nothing, only few websites. So my passion is coming because I have an idea how can I do this business differently. So the next step was I tried to find a good company for me. So I went many different presentations, And of course I saw few companies who has a good products, good marketing plan, but not for me. So not touch me, that company. So after two years later, I gave up. So, okay, I have a passion, but I didn't find a good company. And one day, one of my friends bring me a sachet Ganoderma coffee. And when I saw this product, I thinking, oh, this is the product that I can sell really easy through the internet. So I coming really excited about it, and my friend told me, sorry László, this is a sachet, but I cannot give you because it's only one for me, the company is not there. So he told me the company is coming a few months later, and I really waited, and I joined immediately. And my system is working very well, so I'm growing, but after a few months later I saw the company is not correct, because it was not a DXN, it was another company. So I saw many problems about the products, about the communication. So my feeling, my trust is finished. And it was a really big problem for me because I have a network there at that time, and I have to give some solution then. So I sit in front of my computer, I try to search another company who work with the Ganoderma coffee. And I found few companies, not so much, and I saw through the internet maybe the DXN is the biggest, maybe the DXN is the first, maybe the DXN is the best, but you know, the second time I wouldn't like to take any mistake, so I bought a flight ticket to Malaysia, and I went there, and I sent the email, DXN, hello, I'm coming, and I want to check your company, your plantation, your factory, everything. Of course, they don't understand, but no another way, because I already bought my flight ticket. So, 2008 summer, I arrived in Kuala Lumpur, and the first impression was really good for me. It was my first visit in Kuala Lumpur, but when I landing in the airport, I saw the big billboard, and I saw the DXN. DXN is the biggest MLM exporter in Malaysia. Of course, the company is not put there because I come in. It was there, so it was a good impression for me. And the next things, when I check in the hotel, I found a tourist prospect about the state of Kedah, who is the DXN factory and plantation, and this tourist prospect wrote, if you want to visit the biggest Ganoderma plantation all over the world, you can visit the DXN farm. So it was really good feedback for me. So the next few days I checked the company, I checked the factory and the plantation, and my feeling was so good. So I take a decision, I joined the company immediately, and I talking the management because it was a small problem. The company was not available in Europe, nothing is there. And the management told me, László, you know, the past few years, few members, few people is coming from Europe, and everybody promised, okay, we will start a business, but nothing happened. So if you are serious, please come back, then you have minimum 500 people. So I go back to Europe, but that time it was not a big deal for me because I have a network. So I share the new opportunity, everybody follow me. So less than 1 month later, I can come back, and I told, hi, more than 500 people is here. So we are talking about, and we are organized everything, and maybe okay. So we're talking about it. How can we organize the European market? And 2009 March, we opened the first country in Europe, in Hungary. So it was my story, but it's why I tell you, because when I came back from Hungary to Hungary from Malaysia, I have nothing in my hand, only my faith. And only my passion about the DXN, about the DXN background, about the DXN vision. Of course, I believe this product is working, but I haven't any experience. And of course, I believe the marketing plan is good, but I haven't any experience. But my passion was really high level. And you see this picture. It is one of the biggest moments in my DXN life, because it was a really hard job. It was in 2016 March when we opened the Turkish market. You know, it's about 8 months before we talking Dr. Lim in Bulgaria, and Dr. Lim told me, László, there is a Turkish market. Nothing is there, but this is a good market. Please try to do something there. So I go there, and I really remember my first presentation in Istanbul. The people promised many people is coming, but only 5 Turkish people was there, and the interpreter was really bad, but no another way. So we started the business, we started the operation, and a few months later we opened the Turkish office, and it was a really hard job, but I really liked it. But you know, it's more than July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, more than 9 months, we work, we do this business without any products in the Turkish market. It's working only our passion, not only my passion, the Turkish leader passion, because believe the future. And we share our passion, because the product was not available, because the custom is not working, the container was in the custom, but we cannot do anything, many paperwork. But in May, the opening ceremony in Turkey was more than 1,000 people. Oh. It was a really passionate event. So if you have a passion, only on the next things your efficient work. It's not working without this. It's really important, because it's many times I see the people doing this business, but they don't know what they do, only doing. So never check it. Is what they do, only do this business, but it's not enough. The passion is really important. You cannot be successful without this, but it's really important. How do you do this business? How efficient do you do this job? So every time, you know, and I would like to share with you some tips. So every time I'm checking myself, my job, how can I be more efficiency? And you know, it's really important your presentation, because I thinking most of the people biggest problem is the activity. It's not enough activity. Because why not enough activity? Because they don't like what they have to do. This is the main problem. But if you create own presentation, and if you enjoy your presentation, you want to do it anytime. You know, it's many people talking about when you give this business offer, you know, it's sorry, it's not interesting for me because I'm not a good seller, I'm a different style, I'm only the science people. So many times this is a problem, because the people cannot imagine what is the right way, how easy do this job. So I suggest my leaders, please create your own presentation. This is not a PowerPoint presentation. You are on talking about this opportunity that you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, you can do it anytime. You know, it's because it's a fun. It is a party time. You know, if you enjoy it. For example, please imagine it. Tomorrow, if you go to the cinema and you watch the good movie, what will happen the next day? Next day, you will share all of your friends. Yesterday, I saw a good cinema. And it's totally same, this business opportunity. If you enjoy this business opportunity, if you enjoy the product, enjoy the opportunity, you want to talk in any time about this.
Yes.
So this is not just for you, but it's really important how talk about this opportunity, because if you push it, the people don't want to buy it. So it's really important. So I would like to share with you some tips about how is working the great presentation. You know, the network marketing industry is working maybe 70 years before. And before the internet, the people sharing this opportunity only face to face and talking, and after it's coming the books, after it's coming the cassette, you know, the tapes, and share it. But now the information technology is, everything is available, every information is available. So I think the world is changed. And that method many times cannot be working more efficiency. So for example, is how working the average, the common direct selling presentation. The people talking about the company, the people talking about the marketing plan, about the vision, about the business opportunity, and try to close, and try to register the people. This is the common way. It's working 70 years before, but now this method is not working really efficiency. Of course it's working with the big number, but it's not efficiency, because the people knows many things the same. You know, how many direct selling companies available in this market. So you have to be different if you want to be more efficiency. And you have to know when you meet the new people, the new prospect, not interesting for these people, the company name, the first time, not interesting the product. The most interesting, your story. So if you're talking about your story, it was interesting for the people. And don't worry about it, your story, because I have to say your story really interesting. It's not important your situation, because it's every story is interesting. You know, it's what happened in the last few days. I met few leaders here, and I got many good stories. And sometimes I'm crying inside, because this is a really hard story. And I appreciate these people because they are really strong, and they can do this business. Their situation was really hard. So your story is every time is interesting. And this is the most interesting for that people. You know, so every time I share my story. What was my story? I have a company. I was successful, but I'm not free. I want to be free. So I want to find a solution. And of course, my motivation, my biggest motivation, my family. You know, I have 6 children, and you have to know, when I joined the DXN, I have only 5. But I studied the marketing plan. You know, the 6th leg is really important. So it's really important when you talk your story. You know, you have to talk about why you chose the direct selling industry, because my experience, you know, I'm 51 years old, and I saw many things. I had many companies. I lived many different countries. So I see really clearly, if you want to be free, the best way is the direct selling, because you know it's you know, if you work really hard, your passive income is coming, and you can be totally free, because you have a company, you have employees, you are alone with your family, and you can do anytime that you want. Because, you know, maybe you have money, but if you have a company, if you have many different issues, and not you influence the things, you are not free. You know, it's what happened 4 years before. We was in the Crown Ambassador, and we have a passive income. But one day I have to say my wife, sorry, we are not free. We have money, we have a good passive income, but we haven't free. Do you know why? Because we have 2 small children, and every day I have to wake up 7 a.m. because I have to pick up them and go to the school. And I'm not free, I'm not free. So, and this is only one issue. The next issue, the school is not important now. You know, school is important for that people who want a good job. If somebody wants to be, you know, somebody wants to be free, the school is not important. You know, everything. I told my daughter teacher, she don't like it, of course. I told her, you know, now everything is available in the Google, and the most important thing, the children can learn from me. This is the reason now. You know, the school system this is old school. You know, it's not efficiency now. Not efficiency now.
Yes.
So
You
I
are
took a
doing
decision.
homeschool. You are doing homeschool.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
this is a concept,
Yeah.
homeschool.
Yes. So I took a decision, and my children forget the school. Now they are private student because, you know, the law is important. About the government, but they are private student, and few teacher is coming my house, and they can learn the important thing only 1 or 2 hours a day, and this another time they can do what they want. So it's and why can I do this? Because the direct selling. Because, you know, because do you know why working the school system is now? Because the parents has a job, and the parents has to put the school the children because they have no time with the children. So not because the education, because they have a job. The parents has a job, and the school can save the children until then the parents working. So this is the reason. So I can do this not because of money, because the direct selling. So I'm not free. I am free. So I'm talking about why I choose the direct selling. And the next one, why I choose the DXN. You know, when I'm talking about this opportunity, I never talk how is working the Ganoderma and how working the spirulina. Of course, I know this is the best product, of course. But when I'm talking about this opportunity, every time I'm talking, why I choose the DXN. And of course, I know the DXN is a Ganoderma company, the best and the biggest Ganoderma company. But I have to be honest, I choose the DXN only because the coffee. Because I know this is the smartest entry products when I'm talking about the business opportunity. So if the DXN has the same product range without coffee, I didn't join. Not because this is not good, because it's really heavy to work it, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a natural healer, I'm a really simple man without any special skills. But I choose the DXN because the coffee. Because I know most of the people is not only the coffee drinker, they are an addict about the coffee. And my experience, if that people start to use the Ganoderma coffee, the DXN coffee, after they will be not the coffee addict, they will be the DXN Ganoderma coffee addict. So the passive income is coming. And of course, you know, every time I'm talking about only the coffee, but after the people has a good experience about the coffee, everybody can be more open and other products. So the next time they will try the Ganoderma, after the spirulina, after the shampoo, toothpaste, all products, because they knows it's working. And the coffee is really efficiency, because the coffee can be working for everybody immediately. After when I start to work with the DXN, I listened one of my leader and I learned a really good technique, is how can you sell the coffee really easy. So I used the last 9 years and it's working very well for me. Maybe you can try it. So, you know, it is really nice opportunity, because you cannot lose money with this opportunity. Only one way maybe, if you buy lots of coffee and share the sachet. Because you know, this is not working. If you share the sachet and the people try it, the people can answer, okay, this is a coffee. I cannot feel the mushroom, but it's a coffee. But they cannot feel the benefit, cannot feel the difference after one sachet. So I have to sell one box coffee. But you know, if you want to sell something for the people, maybe really often the people don't buy anything because you want to sell, you want to push this. So how can you sell this coffee without any push? So I learned it and I use it, it's working very well. So when I met new people, one of my goals, the people try the products. Because if they try the products, they have a product benefit, and after we can talk more open about the direct selling opportunity. So every time when I met the people, I give an offer. I give this box to you, and you can pay later. So I give this box. I'm sure this box can be working for you if you use only this cafe until then finish this box. It's really important. So you have to, it's not working if you drink one sachet coffee today and next 3 days later you drink another sachet. So I give you, it's free for you now, and you can try it and you can use this coffee, no share another person, only to use this, and no drink another different type coffees. But if you don't like it, if you cannot feel any good things, you can bring back and it was free for you. So for example, if you bring back is an empty box, only one sachet, without one sachet, and you say it's not good for me, it was free for you. It was free for you. But if it is good for you, after you drink this box, you can pay, because I'm sure it is working for you. Don't believe me, please try it. I tell you what's happening. More than 70%, if you give this offer, the people want to pay immediately. Because the ego, you know, they think it, you know, what do you think about me? I have money. This is only few dirhams. It's nothing for me. I want to pay immediately. You know, because you don't sell, they want to buy. No? It's totally different. If you push this is only this dirham, they say, okay, it's not interesting for me. But if you give this offer, please try it, don't believe me. And it's another maybe 30% will come back. My experience, the last 9 years, nobody cheated my money. This is true, so it's working. So I choose the DXN because the coffee. And you know, the best way, if you talk about this opportunity, you use the story, because the people can remember the stories. You know, if you take a presentation about the Ganoderma, maybe next day they cannot remember what is the name, this mushroom. They cannot remember, but they will remember your story. So I use my story, of course, and I'm sure you have own story, so you can use this. My story about the coffee is really simple. I have two stories. One story is, every two story, of course, is real. It's happened. After after a few years later, when I started this business, one of my old friends sent me an email. And he wrote me, László, I hope you are really okay, because now I'm watching the CNN and I saw your country's economy now is dropped and lots of economic problem, and I saw your local currency now is go down, so I hope you are okay and your family and your business is running. So I got this email and I can answer it. Sorry, my friend, but I don't understand what you say. Not because I didn't see the CNN, because I work with the coffee industry. And the coffee is a really special product, because the people every day drinks coffee independently is how working the local economy, independently is how moving the local currency, because they are coffee addict. So thank you so much. I'm really okay. So and my business is growing. And another story, it's maybe 6 years before, when we opened the Greek market. That time the situation was really hard, because many economic problem and many people thinking the Greek will leave the European Union and go out the Eurozone. So many rumor is happening. And of course, lots of friends knows I really often go to Greece, and everybody asks me, László, what do you think? What will happen in Greece in the next few months? What they are doing? And I answering, sorry, I don't know. I know only one thing. Every Greek people, independent of this situation, will drink coffee. So it is not interesting for me. So this is I choose the DXN, and of course I know we have a great products, and the Ganoderma spirulina and Morinzi is the best. And but we can build our network is really easy because the coffee. So what was my mission? As I told you, I have more than 2 years when I try to find a good MLM company for this passion, and I really studied this industry, and I saw, of course, it was not a surprise. Most of the people don't like the direct selling industry, and I try to understand why. What is the problem? And I saw the problem is really simple. Two problems is available. Why I don't like the people? Of course, many people don't like because and other people how do this business, but not this is the main reason. Two things a big problem about the direct selling industry. The one problem is maybe the people lost the money with this opportunity, not the DXN opportunity, the direct selling opportunity. So most of the people lost the money. But if not this is the situation, most of the people knows another people who lost the money with the direct selling industry. And the third thing is absolutely is available. Most of the people knows most of the people who lost money with the direct selling industry. So this is the one of biggest problem. But our situation is really simple, really comfortable, because the people cannot lose money with the DXN opportunity, right? Because they're not big entry fee, not important. You buy lots of products every month because the qualification. So this is a totally normal way. The marketing plan is the best. So when I see this situation, of course, I have to find that type company. There, the people cannot lose money. So it was the one of the biggest things. But the second thing is really interesting, because most of the people don't like the network marketing industry, network marketing opportunity, because they cannot imagine they can be successful in the direct selling industry. So how working the mind, the human mind, okay, I think I cannot do this, so I don't like to start this, because I cannot do the fail. I cannot do the mistake, this is the normal attitude, the human attitude. You know, if I cannot the big jump, I cannot start. I wouldn't like to start because I cannot imagine. So I saw the biggest problem in the direct selling industry. When you share this opportunity, then people in front of you cannot imagine. I can do this. I cannot imagine. I cannot be the successful because I'm not a good speaker. I'm not a good seller. But please remember the example about the cinema. Everybody is a good seller if somebody has a passion. You know, if you go to the restaurant and eat good, you get the passion and you want to share your friend. This restaurant is good. This movie is good. Everybody can sell what they believe. So, what was my vision about this opportunity? You know, the first problem is solved because people cannot lose money with this opportunity. But the second things, the people can imagine they can do this business. This is most interesting. So, my vision was, our situation is really simple and really comfortable because everybody knows many another people who drink coffee every day. Okay, don't believe me. Please go home, take a paper and try to do the list and please write that people name that who knows they drink coffee. And I guarantee you, you cannot finish this list. Yes. I'm totally sure it. Yes. Many people, if you say, looking around, you can find lots of people cannot finish the list. Because you know, this is direct selling opportunity, so don't looking for leaders. Looking for that people who drinks coffee. Let's see my story. As I told you, I had a company and I was a speaker too. So I talking many times about online marketing and companies and many another organization invite me and I talking about it, the online marketing. And of course I know lots of successful people, lots of successful businessmen. And when I started this business, of course, it was the first. I shared with them my vision, my stories. And of course, I got lots of no. And of course, few people joined under me. And then they joined under me, I thinking, amazing, amazing. These people is coming and start the business under me. My life is solved. It's no another problem. But do you know is what happened? Nothing. Nothing. You know is few people is joined, but nothing happened. Maybe few people is try the products and use the products. But nobody build the business under me. And do you know who is the most successful people under me? Most successful business builder? The simply bus driver. The simply bus driver joined under me and they build the huge business. Of course, after 6 months later, they finished the bus driving, but they was the simply bus driver. More than 30% from my turnover is coming from him. So it was my vision. Everybody can do this business because everybody knows many and others people who drinks coffee every day. You know, selected it. This is one of the biggest rules in the direct selling industry. No selected it. You can share because you like, and that's it. And somebody join, and somebody not. It's no problem. Because if you want to be Crown Ambassador, you have to find only 20 people. This is a really small amount. 20 people. You have to find 20 people who want to make money. That's it. No more. Of course, you have to share. You have to share many times your stories because you know it's the people has many misunderstandings about this type of opportunity. But who cares about it? If you like it, you can share. You can share anytime. And please remember, you have to find only 20 people. And because I know this is the biggest problem, the people cannot imagine this business can be working for them. I create the receipt. I create the technique, and everybody can try it. Maybe you heard about from me, but many new people is here, so I want to share again it because it's really important. So I really like this opportunity because, you know, this is a honest business. So it's working without any technique. So I talking to people, what is my story, why I joined the DXN, why I choose the direct selling, what is my vision, and that's it. So it's nothing special. I can talk really honestly because this is a true business. The product is working without the business opportunity. So when I meet new people, I can say it directly. First of all, I know maybe your problem, you're afraid you can lose the money with this opportunity. So I have to guarantee to you, you cannot lose any money with this opportunity because it's working without investment. So don't worry about it. But the second thing, I know you're afraid you cannot be successful in this business. So now I want to share with you how can you take a test. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. You can take a test and you can see you can do this business type, you can do this business, you can do this type of business or not. So don't believe me. Please believe your experience, your own experience. So I give you the receipt. The receipt is really simple, but not easy. Only one rules. Don't talk about the products and don't talk about the business opportunity. Don't talk about the marketing plan. This is the rules. It is really heavy because you joined the DXN and you are really excited. So you want to talk anytime. But you talk every time about this opportunity. You want to push the people because you are very excited. And of course, you cannot imagine why not understand another people. This is the best opportunity. So this is really hard rules, simply but hard. But you have to focus it. What can we do? Maybe tomorrow, when you go to your workplace, you have to remember the rules. Don't talk about the products, don't talk about the business opportunity. You go to the workplace, and of course your workplace is a break, maybe the coffee break. So you start to drink this type of coffee. And remember the rules. What's happening? What will happen? Maybe the first day, maybe the first week, but you have to be sure the first month, your colleagues will ask you, hey, what is this coffee? Why do you drink this coffee? And when you get this question, you have to remember the rules. Not push your button and go to the presentation mode and bring to the product catalog and the application form. You have to remember the rules. You have to remember the rules. Don't talk about the products, don't talk about the marketing plan. Only give the answer. You know, I drink this product because this solves my stomach problem. The true things. I drink this product because my friend suggests to me and his health problem is solved. The true things. I tried this product because my friend say it's good for me. That's it. You know, the true things, No more. Only answer the question. No talking about the Ganoderma and Reishi and another thing and how many percent. So no, only answer the question. And the people is feeling you don't sell this product, they want to buy. They want to buy. And you have to remember, how can you sell one box coffee? Okay, I can bring you, but you know, it's not important you try it because it's not working. If you want to feel the difference, you try one boxes. I can give you, it's not important to pay now, you can pay later. So, try it, don't believe me, try it.
Yes.
You know what's happening? Many people is coming back and told me, László, it's working. My colleagues want to buy this coffee. and I told them, welcome the club. This is the real MLM industry. You have an experience and you share it. That's it. And your business can growing. No more. You know, we can do it really complicated, but this is the real thing. The product is good for me and I share another people. Really simple, really simple. Of course, few people has come back and told me, László, sorry, I cannot do this because, you know, I have a job, I have a workplace, and I have a coffee break, so I cannot try to do this way. So please give another advice. And I told the people, the second version, it's really simple. Maybe when you go with your friends to the coffee shop to drink the coffee, you order only a cup of hot water. And remember the rules. It's another way. Many times, you know, the family is together, maybe your relatives invite you the Sunday lunch or any another program, the birthday party, another thing. And of course, after the meat, after the food, ask you, would you like to drink the coffee? And you ask only a cup of hot water. And remember the rules. And you have to be sure, if you go to the coffee shop with your friends, or if your relative asks you, would you like to drink the coffee, and you ask only the hot water, you have to be sure everybody asks you, why? Why do you want only the hot water? And you have to remember the rules and give the simple answer. You know, I have a special coffee because I drink it, that's it. And they want to give more question. And you answer it. Really simple, please try it. Don't believe me, try it. You know, it's a few people is coming back and told me, László, it's not working for me because my relatives never invite me. So I cannot try it, and I never go to the coffee shop with my friends. So please give me another solution. And the third one is working for everybody. Yes. Working for everybody. You can invite your friends. And or any other people, for example, maybe your house. And the people is coming, it's working for me, of course, it's new people is coming my house. My wife asks, would you like to drink the coffee? And if the person answer, okay, yes, I want a coffee, my wife bring me a cup of hot water and a sachet of Ganoderma coffee, and we have a normal coffee in my home, so the guests get the normal coffee. That's it. And I know the rules, don't talk about the products, don't talk about the marketing plan. And of course the guest asks me, what is this? Why do you drink this coffee? Oh, you know, this is not a normal coffee, this is a mushroom coffee, but if you like, of course, you can try one. That's it. So don't believe me, please try it. And you know, it's what happening, the people is come back and told me, László, it's working for me. Yes, this is the real network marketing, this is the real direct selling business. You know, it's any other thing. So it was my vision, and it was my product. Because, you know, when I'm talking about this opportunity, I never sell the coffee, I never sell the freedom, I never sell the business opportunity. Every time I try to sell, you can do it. Wow. Because if you believe you can do it, you start it. You know, many people is really good seller. I know many leaders who is a really good seller, and many people join their business, but nothing happening because because he's selling this opportunity, but the another side don't buy it. Because he's a good seller. You know, everybody can join. There's nothing special. But I want to sell, you can do it. This is the main thing. So it was it was my vision, and I know this is a really huge opportunity because everybody knows many other people who drinks coffee every day. So this is why I'm sure you can do this business, and of course there's many tips, many things is available, but this opportunity is really simple. You know, every time I thinking about is how can I be more efficiency, and many members ask me, László, but how can I start? How can I start talking business opportunity? You know, it's how working this opportunity without the coffee. It's available, the really simple method. Don't believe me, please try. For example, if you want to talk this business opportunity and you meet new people, this is not an official meeting, so it's in the street, on the bus station, or any other, you go to the some place, for example, the bank, and you have to wait. Of course, the people is meet and start to talking. And you know, if the direct selling leader immediately start to talking, oh, I have a fantastic opportunity, I do this business, blah, 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 the people is go far. So, how can do this differently? Try it. For example, you met the people, first maybe you talk is how working the weather, where are you come, blah, blah, blah. But please try, ask, what is your job? Take a question, what is your job? What is your business? And listen to people. And of course, everybody like to talk to myself. It's no problem for the people, because we are human. So, he will talk, and you can listen. You can take few another question, because everybody's story is interesting. But after he finished, you have to finish the conversation. Silent. No more talk. It is not uncomfortable to you. Because if you do this, he has only one option. He has to take a question. What is your job? What is your business? So, and you can start the game, and you can answer, you know, nothing special. I sell mushroom cafe. What? So every time you can generate the new question. You know, this is something special and not interesting. The common way, you know, no take a presentation. You said, you know, my life is really hard because I drink the special coffee, and many other people ask me what is this coffee, and now they buy the coffee, and the company paid money for me. So this is not good life. You know, it's something very simple. You know, it's the people you can generate, and every time you can test yourself. So, for example, tomorrow will be your first meeting with this method, and maybe it's working, maybe it's not working, but you can test, you can follow yourself. Is what have to change next time, because you want to be better and better and better. You know, every time, until this time, every time I check myself. You know, I take a presentation, I take a meeting, and after the meeting, I have a time to looking myself is a little bit far. How working this presentation? How can I develop my speech? So I'm sure you can do it, but this business is not a free money, so it's not working without your activity. You know, my one of the most things is happening in my business. You know, the network builder is coming back and tell me, László, this business is not working more for me. Please help me. I work really hard. I do this business every day, but it's not working for me. Please give me the advice. And I have to say, these people, sorry, I cannot help you, because that you ask is too general. I really want to help you, so I have a request. Please come back 1 week later, and please share with me what happened the last week. And I can help you. We can analyze what happened the last week. Do you know what's happening? No. Maybe. Most of the people never come back. Because 1 week later, they say, okay, sorry, the last week nothing happened. So I cannot consult László. So it's not working without your activity. It's really important. If you have a big passion, and if you focus, how can you be most efficiency every time, you can do it. I'm totally sure, because the product is amazing, the best. It's working without the business opportunity. And the marketing plan, it's really good, because not push the people, give the opportunity, not push. So it was my today's speech, and if you want to follow me, here is my website. Maybe you can remember this name, this DXN MLM.com. It's really easy. And if you go there, here is the link, my YouTube channel. And many times I told you I really want to more efficiency, so I record my whole presentation. You know, it's few days before, maybe it's Saturday, I took a presentation in Alien camp. I recorded it, and now it's available on my YouTube channel. So if you are not Alien, you can listen it. So it's really simple. You know, I haven't any special technique. Only I record with my phone. And after, you know, I have 6 children, so it's my my situation is really comfortable. And you know, I 4 is adult, so 1 is a marketing profession, another is a photographer. So I send both of the children, and they are cutting, put my presentation under the voice, and upload the YouTube channel. So it's really fast. It's really fast. So it's available more than 300 different trainings in the past 10 years, and many is available, many different languages. But if you go to the playlist, you can choose the English channel, and you can find many presentations in English. And I'm really happy because in Wednesday I will fly to Kuwait, and I will take many presentations in Kuwait, and I have an Arabic translator. So I will record it, and I start my new channel, is the Arabic presentation. So you can use it. Everything is free for you. So if you want, you can download and you can upload your channel. So it is free for you.